It's 5 p.m. You've been watching 10 kids for 10 hours and you're exhausted. What are the last things you do before you end your daycare day? Hey guys, Sarah here from Work Life Glue, back for another daycare day video where every Friday I have a new video related to daycare, and today I'm going to talk about my post-daycare cleaning and upkeep routine. Now, I am a huge advocate for routines. I absolutely hate cleaning and I hate household tasks. Just don't like them, but they keep my home running smoothly. They're easy to do once it's a routine, so I make sure I do them. So today I'm going to be talking about what I do at the end of every daycare day to keep up with cleaning, keep up with just some of the upkeep of daycare. So about half an hour before the end of my daycare day, when I only have a couple kids left, we will clean up the room, tidy, I'll clean up my desk, put books away, kind of, you know, get stuff ready for the next day and just make the room look nice. So when I come down the next day, everything's in its place and I don't feel like I'm walking into a disaster. And what I've started doing recently is heading upstairs to our kitchen, and the kids who are left will do some coloring or just like a table activity in the dining room right next to me, and I will start prep for dinner that night or lunch for the kids or cut up fruit or something like that. And that just helps me stay on top of food related tasks because I cook 2.5 meals for the kids, 2 meals, 1 snack. And so if I can get ahead on some of that stuff, because a lot of times what we have for dinner we have the next day, or I'll prep extra hamburger or whatever for meals. If I can start that at the tail end of my daycare day, it really saves me a lot of time. So I've been doing that, and the parents know I do that and they know why. And I'd highly encourage you to do something like that if you're pressed for time at night. And then after I close, I do a few really important things. Now keep in mind, I try to do most of my daycare stuff during the day, but there are always things that I could do at the end of the day, or, you know, taxes and stuff like that I do outside of daycare. But I like to do most of my daily household tasks during daycare in some way. And I've talked about these in other videos, and I could do a whole nother video on these as well. But at the very end of my daycare day, after all the kids go home, I do take a few minutes to do some of these important things. One of these is to vacuum if needed. At least every other day I vacuum, if not more often. Especially in the winter when salt and just grossness, I don't even know where it comes from because there's like no dirt anywhere because it's frozen over, but just grossness gets tracked in on our rugs and stuff, especially the entry area. So I'll vacuum that. I vacuum especially up the stairs, gets really dirty, and the daycare area just to get any, you know, craft stuff. I'll often vacuum after we do Play-Doh and stuff like that, or really messy crafts. But at the end of the day, it's nice to just get, you know, the little crumbs and stuff picked up that kids seem to carry everywhere. And then I also, most days, sanitize. So I use 2 different sanitizers. I used to use Lysol wipes, but I don't like that they leave a residue behind. So I will either use the Clorox Anywhere hard surface sanitizing spray. I'll do like my tables, the gates, the sink in the bathroom. I'll clean the toilet. I'll talk about that in a second. I'll do like the railings, the light switches, just the stuff we touch a lot, doorknobs. I either use that or I use this food service surface sanitizer by Purell. It's new. And so these both you have to leave on, and you do not have to wipe them off, but you need to leave them on for a couple minutes. I think both of them are, so that they can kill everything. And both of them you do not have to wipe off. I find that this one doesn't leave like any spots behind, whereas this one does if you don't rub it in. So it's up to you, but they're both supposed to be safe after they're dry, so that's good. So I just do that on the areas that we're touching a lot, and I try to do that every day. And then another thing I do is clean the toilet and the sink, because we know I have 8 kids potty trained right now, so I'm sure you can just imagine how grody that can get. So I just quick clean the toilet and I quick clean the sink, just so that every day it starts off germ free, because I don't even want to know. Even with the best of intentions and the best teachings of kids, you just never know what goes on in that bathroom. And then I also empty the diaper genie to get those nasty stinky diapers out of my house, and then I redo it. I actually now just use a garbage bag, and I can link to some videos that teach you how to do that instead of having to use the diaper genie refills. I find that since I change it every single day, it doesn't stink up the house like it would, so I don't need like the fancy schmancy expensive ones that block out the odor and everything. So I do that every day at the end of the day. And then at the end of the day, I also throw a load of laundry in, and then I set it to start like 7 or 8 hours later so that in the morning I can just move it to the dryer. And I do this with our towels because we do towel laundry all the time because the kids use towels to dry their hands. Each time they use a different towel, and we wash our hands a bazillion times a day, so that means like bazillion times 10 towels. And then I also do it for our clothing and stuff, just to have a routine for it. So I do that at the end of the day as well to stay on top of it. And then that's everything I do on a daily basis at the end of the day, and it really only takes like 15 minutes maximum. And some of those, if I don't have a lot of food prep, I'll try to do some of these things at the end of the day, especially like the sanitizing, cleaning the toilet. If I just have 1 or 2 kids while they're getting their stuff on before their parents come, I will just do those things so that at the end of the day I'm just done. But once a week I aim to, on Fridays, lay out a bunch of toys, and I try to rotate which toys I do this with, and so each toy is getting sanitized about on a monthly basis. Now if we're all sick, I will go through and sanitize more thoroughly and do all the toys, but on a weekly basis I try to just make sure, you know, one group of toys are getting clean. So on Fridays I will lay out a really inexpensive shower curtain, and I will lay those toys on top, and I will spray them with my sanitizer spray, or you can put them all in a bleach tub, or if I have like my felt food, I bought felt so that I can throw it in the wash, and I do that. You know, however you sanitize toys, I try to do that once a week on Fridays so that they're rotating through and getting cleaned. And then once a week I also like to just rotate some of my toys out, bring different toys to different areas, or bring different toys out so that things are getting switched up and things are new and fun. And it keeps things fun and interesting for the kids. So that is what my post daycare cleaning and upkeep routine looks like. I would love to know what you do at the end of your daycare day to keep on top of everything. If there's another area of daycare cleaning and upkeep you want a video on, please give me the idea in the comments and I will keep these videos coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, please share it with another provider. I really love the community that's growing here, and I just really love that you guys are enjoying the Daycare Day series, and I don't have any plans to end it anytime soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.